Oops. All right. Let me see what we got here. I'm trying to change this out here. Oh, fuck. All right. You back. All right. Well, we're going live right now. It's about 6 and some change. Let's see. I'm going to get this working real quick so I can switch this out real quick. Let me see. Let me go here. There we go. Live out here in the beautiful Southern California. Crazy Southern California. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's see, we got it. Twist it. Turn it. Is it going to twist? You going to turn? It is. Sure. Put that out. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if that's going to work. We'll see. We'll turn it that way. Let's see. I'll put this up over here. Switch that over here. Okay, so we're going to change that. How about that? There we go. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, where are we? All right. Hey, how you doing? This is Erick from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP, live in the American Mentee Program, coming to you live here in beautiful, crazy Southern California. Today is Mindset Money Monday and the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I'm going to be your host for today. As you can see, it says right there, Erick Jimenez, AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. As I mentioned earlier, that's our cause and mission. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what was the topic? I just got done chowing down some delicious food, so bear with me. Um, it was called, what we're going to discuss today, agents, right? Um, I believe it's Gatekeeper agents versus unicorn agents. Probably going, what the hell is a unicorn agent? What is that? Yeah. What the hell is that? I'm not sure what that is. So, Gatekeeper agent, and go over the good, the bad, and the ugly of what that's all about. Let's see if I can get this working because we're actually out in the field. So, using this cool app and see if if it'll stay. So let me see. It's a little bright outside. There we go. Oh, that's brighter than shit. Let's go over here. That's a little better. Cool. All right. Let me see what we got. So let me pull something up here. Got here. It's all compact and small and little. There's all kinds of juiciness here. All right. Cool. So we got that. Let's do our part for America. We can do what is it? I believe these are book alive right there, and they pop that right there. You can actually scan that QR code. Is this QR code going to come up? Oh, there it is. Or you can scan some time. You scan that, and we'll be able to chat, book some time with myself. Today we're going to talk about, earlier we were talking about the mission is a submission, right? So you got leads to appointments to deals to offers to close of escrow is the whole game plan, obviously, right? That's it in a nutshell. What needs to happen doesn't always happen because there's obviously little nuances in between there. So what needs to happen is finding the leads, right? Leads. Some people are finding them, some people aren't. Some people are having a hard time. Some people can't afford it. Some people are going, well, you know what? How do I find it? Where do I start? It's pretty easy to a degree when you know what you know and you need to know what you need to do. Let's go ahead and roll down this way. Bear with me here. Leads. Got to find leads. So we did that mission submission. Also, we did some lead, kind of like what we call surfing for deals on the last one. I believe that was yesterday. Went on a couple of times live to be able to share that with you and others on how you can actually find deals in your own backyard. Find them anywhere in the United States of America. You find them online, copy and paste. Call it surfing for deals. You can also find these deals using data. If you're using data, I got the sun behind me, so that kind of sucks, huh? Oh, that actually looks better. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got over here. Maybe a good old whatever that is. So, let me try this for a second. I'll move this around. I want to go to the next slide up here and put this up here. Boom, there we are. Cool, now we got it. So 30 days to success, creative real estate investing made easy. Tomorrow, supposed to go out into the field Tuesday. We're going to go into the field and check out some properties and things of that nature that are fix and flips. Some are third parties. Some are from us. Some are from mentees. And we set those appointments to go to the property and visit the property to be able to make offers on there. So what we're going to talk about today, just a little bit and touch bases on it, on the difference between a gatekeeper agent and what I like to call a unicorn, or others call unicorn agents. That's a term that's been dropped by some people that are rocking and rolling, kicking ass, and building communities out there to help people with creative real estate investing. So kudos to them. At the end of the day, what is it probably going on? What the hell is a gatekeeper agent? So when we were talking earlier or yesterday about finding those deals and on market and off market deals, right? So if you have on market deals and off market deals, they're both great. They're both awesome. You're going to need them both in today's market and to continue into the future of the market, right? Because things are going to change. You have to adjust and adapt to keep on rocking and rolling. And our goal here is to, do deals with you. So I'm going to pop this up right here. Let me see. I believe it's right here. This one here. I think it's this one. Let me see. Oh, this one. I like this one. There we go. Boom. All right. The American Mentee Program Creative Real Estate Investing. We're going to talk about that and go, well, how can I find deals, all right, that are off market? And are they better than on market deals, right? The answer to that is they're both good. I prefer off market deals simply because you can negotiate. You're eliminating the middleman. You're going to make more money. The negotiating power is more powerful. Going direct to a seller and working a deal because you can build that relationship with them, and there's no gatekeeper agent that's going to keep you from doing that. Gatekeeper agents are going to keep you from presenting offers to the sellers. They're not going to understand how to work a creative real estate investing deal, even though it's probably in the best interest of the seller to do so. They're going to ask you for proof of funds. They're going to ask you for EMD. They're going to ask for all the standard Jack in the Box McDonald's bullshit at the end of the day, right? So I get it. That works. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Going cash, easy peasy, right? Going hard money, easy peasy. If you're going terms or sub two or seller wrap or some sort, because a lot of times these properties are like maybe $300,000-$400,000 or more. There's an example, and maybe the payment's good, the interest rate's good. The only person making money is the real estate agent, right? But yet, it's kind of funny, right? People in different cities and counties are bitching about wholesalers, right? But yet, it's okay if you're a real estate agent, you go ahead and list a property. The only one making the money is the agent or the brokerage, and the seller's not. Now, I get it. It is what it is. All right. So, the bottom line is when you have a real estate agent that's a gatekeeper, and you have a unicorn agent, you have to interview them. You got to vet them. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to let you negotiate a deal with the seller unless you're able to vet the agent and confirm that they're a unicorn agent. For whatever reason, they're either new, they're seasoned, they work with investors, they understand that there is no law stating that you can present an offer to the seller. All you got to do is ask. And there's a lot of unscrupulous agents out there too. I'm going to say it. I'm not afraid to say it at the end of the day. And it never makes it to the seller, which is bullshit. You're supposed to present any and all offer to them, right? You know what? Just send all the damn offers, not make a decision, right? Go from there. They're not there to negotiate. They're there to negotiate, but on your behalf, right? They're not there to tell you what to do and how to do it. So different jam at the end of the day. So yeah, you got to understand that stuff. So I'm gonna move over here. This is cool. We got this coming up on Thursday. It's the Real Estate Domination Limited Time webinar. Scan that QR code. Let's chat. Let's talk, and let's rock together. So let's get back to what exactly a gatekeeper agent is. I mentioned kind of some of the things they're looking for, right? The unicorn agents. If you talk with them, we've done it before, like with short sales, or we meet with a mentee, and then we meet with an agent or a broker. We sit down, we chat, we let them know what we're doing and how we can help them get paid, for one. So that's a good thing for the agent. And two, the seller gets paid as well, and working out a deal, whether it's a short sale, a sub two deal, a pre-foreclosure of some sort, doesn't matter. Excuse me. Just as long as it's a true win-win-win situation, full disclosure, transparency, and all that good stuff happens. That's what needs to happen in all these transactions, okay? And if you do those things, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about any of the other BS that's rolling around out there that you may be hearing about, okay? So Click the link down there, scan that QR code. We're doing that on Thursday. So Thursday, 7 p.m., we're going to talk about everything creative real estate investing at the end of the day. And we're going to do some Q&A. If you're in town, Southern California, definitely let's meet and touch bases. I'm going to share this with you as well. Boom, here we go. Exclusive mentorship with Erick and creative real estate strategies. Got to know those exit strategies, right? First you got to understand how to break down a deal. And you got to understand when you get those leads, you got to get the lead, then you got to break down the lead, and then you're going to have to underwrite it and get your ARV after repairs. Then you're going to want to get the square footage, apples to apples, and then figure out the thing they need to do or need to be able to provide some solutions to them. It also will tell you all the blemishes and the issues. 97% of them are going to share with you what exactly is wrong with the house, so you can make a professional determination to go to their property and write up the contract. Now, if it's different and they say, hey, electrical's fine, and you go down there, you turn on the switches and shit starts blowing up, they're like, okay, well, you got to adjust the price, right? Or you flush the toilet, you got some leaking starts happening, or something happens, right? You'll be able to figure that out when you walk the house, touch base with the seller, befriend them, inspect the property as well. See, the goal is to write these deals and to make those offers as if you were going to buy them. Meaning, if you wouldn't buy it, why would somebody else buy it, right? Now, if you know different types of exit strategies, that's different. So let me go back to this real quick. We're going to do this here. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Very interesting. Oh, there we go. Boom. Put the mugs in there. There you go. Maybe this is better. It's gonna be bright. Woo, brighter than shit. But it's nice out there. It's nice out here. Okay. Let's see which way we're gonna go. Actually, maybe we go down this way. Oh, it's too bright though. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go this way. Or this way. I'm gonna make a left. Then we're gonna wrap it towards the back. So lock in your spot for mentoring, the American Mentee Program. That's right. Always promoting the American Mentee Program because we're always looking for new people. It's kind of like a brokerage. When you have a brokerage, what you're building is a private real estate firm, right? You want to have acquisitions, dispo. There's always going to be deal flow. There's always going to be turnover of people that are going to come and go, come and go, come and go. So it's kind of the same thing. We get mentees that come board, rock and roll. Mentees that are, hey, you know what, this is harder than I thought it was going to be because it's not a job, it's a lifestyle, right? And you're building a business, and we're helping you build your business and your brand at the same time. Beautiful in the beginning until, they may not like it. At the end of the day, they put in the work, you see the results, and they're like, wow, fuck, this is awesome. Why didn't they share that with me on these other programs that I bought into and end up spending tens of thousands of dollars on and still spinning their wheels? It happens, right? Because there's nothing like mentoring one-on-one. So let's get back to the agent, right? Let's get back to the unicorn agents. Can you buy properties from unicorn agents? Yes. Are there properties to buy online on the MLS? Yes. But once they go on the MLS, everybody and their mother has access to them. The dead dogs will stay. Expired listings is another way. People are going after expired listings and then going to the seller and trying to work a deal that way for some seller finance and doing those wraps, or I like to call the 10% end of the day, right? That's 10% all in. People are purchasing those properties, which is fine. If there's some, I do, if there's equity in them. I want some equity. Give me about 25, 30% equity at least, and we'll work a deal. And with some seller finance, make it fair for the seller, so that's, oh, shit is brighter than shit. Woo. All right. That's all good. All right. So let me change this real quick. Keep on moving along here. Boom. Oh, we got to go back to this, change this again. That's all right. It's still awesome. That's pretty cool. All right. There we go. Let's see, I want to share this one. This one I like. I like this one. It's one of my favorites. You can do this with off-market, on-market deals, working with agents on the MLS or not. And, there's agents out there that are unicorn agents, and they understand that you are the one that they need as well, right? They got to work for you. Agents work for you, not the other way around, right? So don't be afraid to hit them up. Not everybody's gonna want to work with you. Oh, you're a wholesaler, can't do that. Or you're an investor. No, I don't want to work with you. No, you're the enemy. No, not the enemy. They're the ones that are there to help you make some more money, right? So embrace the investors, embrace agents as well. embrace, going off market and hitting those sellers. But that was the topic for this live here, is gatekeeper agents versus unicorn agents, right? So it's a different world when you're working with agents. It's a tolerance thing, right? So some people have the tolerance to do it, others don't, or you get your team to understand how to work with them, which is pretty cool. Now, as you can see here, it says no cash, no credit, learn creative real estate investing, right? That's how it started. That's how it started last cycle, even back with Reagan in the 80s and Reaganomics, right? Interest rates were super high. It's doing sellers, seller wraps and lease options and rent to own and all that other good stuff, right? So that's where all that stuff was born. Some people say, oh, it was born from the commercial business. Yes and no, right? Because options are done in the commercial world, right? Just a lot bigger, and there's a lot more money that you're putting down to be able to underwrite a 50, 60, 100, 200, 1,000 unit apartment building or a commercial complex of some sort, right? So it takes time. Put the money down, go, and eventually you move forward. It'll go hard, or you get your money back after inspection period minus whatever you work out, right? So it's a different jam. Single family properties, well, it is what it is. It's just one piece of property. You can put up an EMD. You don't need it if you do it right. Bottom line is, if you're providing a solution to the seller and you have credibility and they look at you and how you speak and what you're doing and how you're negotiating and look at your brand, they're going to be like, hey, no problem. I'm not worried about EMD. I'm just worried about you solving my problem. And that's basically what we do with creative real estate investing, right? So let's go ahead and pull this up here. This one's cool. And I will put this back up here so we can do the hamsies. Boom. No drama, just deals. Jump on the Amp Life 30-day real estate challenge. That's what we're doing again for this second quarter. We got April. And then going into, springtime and summer. So let's take advantage of that. I'm not sure what we got down there. What is that? Oh, lock in your spot for one-on-one mentoring. Yep. Also grab the Surfing for Deals. I'm not sure if I got Surfing for Deals in here. I'm sure I do. I'll pull it up. And I'm going to put the QR code up there. Surfing for Deals. Grab it, right? It's going to be some training with the video, cheat sheet for, what do you call it? There's going to be a cheat sheet there that you can use to go ahead and surf for deals and blow your phone and email and text up with leads. Once you have leads, then you got to understand how to underwrite them. And then once you understand how to underwrite, then you can lock those deals up and have some inventory to sell or to fix and flip and buy and hold and all that other good stuff. Oh, what happened? What's going on there? Oh, someone left the, ah, okay. Split. Okay, cool. Someone's shopping. That's funny. Or doing something. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and I'm going to cruise straight down here. Usually like to go to my Barnes and Nobles down there for some books, check out some books and stuff, right? Which is always awesome. All right. So see what QR code we got up there. Scan that QR code. Once again, my name is Eric from AHA Americans Out Americans and Amp Live. Definitely reach out, touch base with us. Hopefully you get some value from this. Like, share, and love. We appreciate that. You can hashtag Get Erick Paul Live, Get Erick Paul Live for videos and training. Go to Amp Live Media as well. I'm going to pull something up down here. I believe it's in the, what do you call these? I think they're lower thirds or something, right? Let's see what we got here. See what goodies we got. This is cool. I think we're going to do this right here, right? Boom. Right there. All right. I believe it's 90 days. 90 days of one-on-one mentoring, coaching with interactive mentoring. Going to help you get your first deal. Going to help you rock your first deal. Partner up with you for up to 3 deals. We're also hiring as well. If you think you have what it takes, you're rocking and rolling, kicking ass and killing deals, we'd love to work with you and do some deals together. All right. So let me see what we got here. I want to see if we got our Surfing for Deals. Where's our surfing? Oh, there it is. Boom. There it is. Grab that right there. Instant access to my free Surfing for Deals training. Definitely grab that buck. It's going to be nice and juicy. Take advantage of it. Let me go back to our promo here. $29.97. Can't beat that, right? It's usually like $6,000. And that's one-on-one mentoring with interactive, or it's coaching with interactive mentoring. Cannot beat it. We're going to help you set up your systems. We're going to help you with your business. We're going to help you with all your branding. We're going to bring in Amp Live Media, which is a marketing company that we use exclusively for ourselves and for all mentees that come aboard. And we're going to partner up to 3 deals with you bird dog, wholesale, fix and flip. Doesn't matter. Depends on the situation. Depends on the type of deal that we'll be working together. Okay. So, like I said, no drama, just deals. Amp Live 30-day real estate challenge. This is for 90 days here. Definitely scan that QR code and come aboard. Well, actually, on Sunday, what is it, Thursday? We're going to go into it for a full hour and a half, 2 hours. We're going to get into creative real estate investing. We're actually going to get in and talk about creative real estate investing. I'm going to share with you what I've been up to, what we're been doing, what's going on with the market, and obviously do some Q&A and all that fun stuff. I do have something here that I want to share with you real quick. Where's it at? Boom. Let me tell you can scan that as well, and you can book some time. Questions, hit us up. Deals, hit us up. Pre-foreclosures, hit us up, and we'll get that answered for you. One more time with get access to my free Surfing for Deals training. Blow up your email, text, and phone with leads of sellers that want and need to sell. It's perfect. Working with agents, whether they're a gatekeeper agent, but you know how that goes, right? Good luck with that. You may have a gatekeeper agent, which could be a good thing for you when you bring them properties to sell, or if you're rocking a deal and you just can't come up with a good deal, you pass it on to your gatekeeper agent, or even better, pass it on to your unicorn agent because they're taking care of you, right? So let me see. I'm gonna go this way over here. It's kind of bright. No, this way. Nope, we'll go this way. Yeah, cool. Then we're gonna head back. All right. So scan that QR code. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about those on-market deals, right? The difference again. What's the difference between a gatekeeper agent? Well, they're going to ask for EMD. They're going to ask for proof of funds. They're not going to allow you to chit chat with the seller at the end of the day. So a unicorn agent, you will have to vet these agents, right? So obviously there's agent outreach, there's software for all that good stuff. You got databases and all those things. You got text marketing, bring us voice messages, get in touch with them and vet them the same way you would with a real estate investor or even a buyer. You want to make sure that they're good to go. Make sure that they fit your criteria. Make sure that they understand that they work for you, not the other way around, and that this is a beneficial, reciprocal, yes, relationship. So it's usually the agents that are experienced and they understand and they like working with investors or understand and know how to work with investors, or they're new and they're like, that's cool. I just want to make this thing happen. I just want to help out the seller. I want to make some money and I want to close the deal. This is awesome. Never heard of this stuff, or maybe they have. And they're like, yeah, check with their broker. If their broker's flexible and they allow them to do that, then cool, right? Either way. But the bottom line is you have to vet them. You got to make sure that they are unicorn agents, okay? And once you do that, you build that relationship, keep on rocking deals with them, and they'll start sending you deals, right? Give them your criteria, and you can send them business as well on the deals that you just cannot take down. So why not give it to them, right? Pay it forward. As I always say, make it reciprocal. All right, let's check this out. Let's keep on going here. So scan that for Surfing for Deals, and let's see what else we got here. Any goodies? I can respond. I got to put on these spectacles here. Beautiful day today, by the way. Register. Let's fucking go. Lock in your spot. Not sure what that one is. Let's check it out. What is it? 30 days, huh? To a deal. 50% off. Lock your spot. Challenge. Oh, here we go. This is for Thursday. Definitely take advantage of this. Lock that in. That's going to be Thursday. Creative Real Estate Investing. If you are in the area, we'll definitely touch base. We'll break some bread, drink some coffee, have some espressos together, burritos, tacos, steak, any type of meat and food is good. And we'll get into creative real estate investing, the ins and outs of it, the nuances in between there, how to find those deals, how to work those deals, how to underwrite those deals, so how to jump into the art of the deal, or I like to call it the Amp Live method, of negotiating those properties, and then working them out with others. Now, I know that we always partner up with our mentees, so but we're opening it up for 2025 to go ahead and work with others, just as long as we vet them and you can vet us too. You know our stuff and work deals together. Now, I get to this. Anybody who comes aboard right now, we do have the one-on-one mentoring program, 6 months of one-on-one mentoring done with you, done for you. Plus, we're going to go ahead and partner up for 6 deals for the next 12 months, right? By doing that, I believe that's still at 42% for the second quarter. You can take advantage of that. We're also looking for good people to work with, and we're hiring acquisitions, dispo, and high-ticket sales for the AMP Live recruiting, because we're building up to the spring and summertime. And obviously, people are getting their tax returns and all that good stuff. So, invest in yourself, right? And some people we're working with, they go, "Oh my God, oh man, I don't know if I can afford it." Were you willing to put some money in? We'll finance you, and deal with the financing part, which I didn't get into. There it is. Cool. We're gonna go down this way and then make a turn. Anyways, we're talking about just pony it up. Trust me, it's an investment in yourself. At the end of the day, we got a bunch of cool stuff, working promos. So we're just, everything's full disclosure. Yes, they're hard costs to take care of. We'll work with you in any capacity that we can, whether it's the coaching or the mentoring. You're gonna piggyback off of our resources for the last 20 years on my side, and my partner 20 years. That's 40 plus years of real estate investments. If you stack them up, otherwise, yes, 20 plus years, right? On both sides for the lending, traditional, mortgage. I live in the private sector, so everything that's creative real estate investing, I will share with you, along with our resources, title, escrow, everything that comes, marketing, different types of marketing, guerrilla marketing, and things that we do to work this business. Going to share them with you, proprietary information, right? So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. But you can scan that QR code right there, touch bases with us, and jump aboard. People, I'm going to put this is right here. This is cool. Join sub 2. That's if it pops up on there in the corner. I believe you can see it up there in the far left corner. Scan that for the sub 2 group, I believe it is. There's also an application that you can fill out and jump on that. Let me see. We're going to move this over here. And we're going to go back to this graphic here. There's that. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. So definitely, that's the big enchilada. It's still 48% off right there. It's usually $19,189 to come aboard. And probably, why am I sharing that? Well, look, it is what it is, right? I don't like sharing this stuff at the end of the day, but what I really wanted to share was this. Where's it at? Share. It's Elizabeth. There you go. And myself. And what we're doing. So then we're going to go over here. And we're going to do this here. That's the little one. This is so fucking cool. Let me do this right here. Boink. All right. I want to give. Where's the free stuff? Free stuff. Come on. There's it at. Register your spot. Oh, there it is. Cool. All right. There. Boom. Okay. Scan that QR code and book some time. Do a breakup all that stuff from my team. Or speak with you. Rock and roll with you. Each one of these things, right? What you done for Instagram? We're talking Instagram, talking text marketing, ring marketing, graphics to get your brand up and running. LLC to be able to do deals throughout the United States, their own backyard. I always say, look, do better. I'm gonna encourage you to do deals in your own backyard first, right? If you can't do them in your own backyard, how are you gonna do them anywhere else, right? That's like the test. You should become the expert in your area. You should become the expert by navigating in your own backyard, and you're gonna appreciate it. Trust me. I had a conversation with a gentleman. He's like, "Hey, man, we went out to Texas and did this other stuff, and I'd rather have stuff closer to me. 9 times out of 10, you want to be able to touch it, smell it, and if it's a rental, be close to it and all that good stuff." I get it. There are certain laws and things of that nature that you have to abide by, unless you're doing some co-living or pad split or assisted living or sober living or autism houses, Airbnb. They all got different rules, right, and things that you can kind of walk that gray area and things to do. Probably going to go which way? This way, right? We got to go this way. All right. And but it's a beautiful, lovely thing. First and foremost, just finding those leads, deals. Because without deals or leads, or I should say, without leads, you have no deals. So it kind of sucks, right? So I'm going to help you out with that with this real quick. I believe it's right here. Boink. Scan that QR code. And let's get some leads. Leads. If you get stuck, DM me. I'll help you out. There is a video and a PDF that goes in there, and a copy and paste to help you explode your phone with email, text, and all that good stuff with sellers that want and need to sell. The need to sells are for you. So the ones that need to sell are are perfect for real estate investors, wholesale, fix, flip, buy, and hold. The ones that want to sell, well, those are for your unicorn agents. Make some friends, right? Give them to your unicorn agents so your unicorn agents can give you the need to sell, right? So make it reciprocal. That's what's wrong with this world these days. People aren't wanting to, what the hell, oops, aren't wanting to be reciprocal or help each other. Or customer service is one out the freaking door, man. Customer service sucks these days, right? I don't know what's up with that, but the ones that are figuring that out are going to sustain through the new cycle. They're going to sustain and explode and grow. That's just the name of the game. I had another conversation where back in the day when Made in America was Made in America, and it took 2, 3, 4 years of testing and all kinds of other stuff before they unleashed a product. How you doing? Thank you. Before they released a product, and when they released that product, it freaking lasted forever, right? Which is obviously, not as many sales because if it lasts forever and it don't break or it takes time before it breaks, they're like, man, we need more turnover, right? We want to make this like a bag of Doritos. So you keep on eating them Doritos and keep on. Well, instead, it was just add on, add on, add on. Excuse me. And then the .com thing came out, and they're like, whoops, change that back. And it's more like, hey, let's get a product to market as fast as possible. Let's put it out there and let's test it in the market, which, yeah, it's more cost effective, but you're going to have a lot of customer service issues, a lot of stuff that's going to break down. You have to go through that whole process. It is cheaper to get it fast to market, but it's not, it's just not a product. It's kind of like what do you call it? The Chinese products of today, right? They're all ripped off. They're scammed. They're cheap. They break. It's junk, and they get it out there and sell it to us at the end of the day, right? So that's got to change. We got to get back to Made in America. Made in America is the goal. So once we get back to Made in America, things are already happening. Things are already changing. Let me see. So there you go. Not sure if there's anybody there, but we'll find out. All right. So find those deals, work those deals. Off market, my favorite, because you can go belly to belly. You can work a deal. You learn the art of the deal on those forums that I shared with you before. And that was let me see what we got here. Leave that there. I'm gonna change that to that. So you can book a live call. Let's rock with me. See if we're a good fit. We are. Get you up and running, rock and roll, and get your brand up. That's the whole goal. Let's get you set up for your business. One-on-one. Oh, we got some. Oh, these are the, what do you call it, huh? What are those called? Those are QR codes. These are supposed to be. Oh, there you go. Overlays. Where's the overlays? Interesting. Okay, what is it? Nope. Let's try this. Oh, there you go. All right, there it is. Let's see what kind of tickers we can put in. There we go. Boom. Right there. All right. Join Erick's Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. Sign up. Its link is right there. It was also on the QR code that I shared with you. Sponsored by VIP Execs Realty and Lending Step into Excellence. I'm Erick of AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, powered by AMP Live Media. And it's what we use for in-house for us to do business, as well as all mentees. I want to say thank you to all past, future, present mentees of America. Our whole goal is to help you with your real estate investing business. Or if you got property, you got uncles and aunts that need to get rid of a property, unload a property. For whatever reason, we're here. Send those deals down the wire. If you got deals and you're trying to unload them, send them down the wire. They got to make sense though, right? I'm seeing a lot of crazy deals that are in BFE, if you know what that means, BFE, butt fuck Egypt, as well as, dilapidated properties. It should be condemned or tore down, right? Or they're just overpriced and they want to. Oh, somebody over here want too damn much for the property, right? So you can't really do it. Or you got unexperienced wholesalers that are not doing their numbers correctly, and they're making offers, and those deals are not closing. So if they're not closing, then obviously they're going to go back to market, and sellers are getting tainted when you do that stuff, right? So once they hear a number, they kind of ruined it for everybody else because they hear 400,000, 200,000, boom. Well, they told me 200,000 was supposed to close, and now 200,000 stuck in their head, but their property's really worth probably 70 or 80, right? For whatever reason, or maybe 150, maybe 175. 75, $50,000 can kill a deal, and a lot of times they don't do their due diligence either, and they'll go, hey, After we pull title and profile and all that good stuff, we go, shit, there's another loan on here. Did you know there's another loan? Another $30,000-$40,000 can kill the deal, all right? So that's you got to be careful of all that good stuff. That's stuff we help you out with, because what you don't know is what you don't know. I'm going to go ahead and switch this up here and go back to our main one here, which is something I wanted to share with you. Boom, there it is. That's me, Erick Jimenez, here to help you out. And this one here, the American Mentee Program. All right, creative real estate investing is our jam. Definitely scan that QR code and let's rock. I'm going to put this back up here so we can go halvesies. Boom, boom. So you can see my mug. I'm going to wrap this up. So let's just kind of do a recap. Bottom line is off-market deals are awesome. Okay, belly to belly. Work the best deal. The more problems, the more issues you have, the more solutions you are going to bring to the table, the more money you're going to make. Excuse me. And then you have off-market or on-market deals. They're there, but they're kind of dead dogs. They've been sitting on the MLS for a while. Or you're going to work expired listings and go after those, turn them into a creative real estate investing deal, which is awesome if you can get it done. Just got to learn how to do that. We'll work with you on that. So they're both good. So the good and the bad and the ugly is there, but is there a clear winner? Well, it's kind of like supply and demand, right? I guarantee you there's more off-market deals than there is on-market deals, right? Because it takes some time to get them to on-market. It takes some time to turn them into a listing, right? Because usually they got to get beat up for a while, right? And then they got to try to sell the property and they get tired and they get exhausted and, they go open escrow, close escrow, open escrow, close escrow, and then finally say, fuck. Just sell the thing. They take it to a real estate agent and they sell it, right? I believe that's 80% of the time, okay? So, 20% of the, that whole going through all that good stuff, right? Maybe 20% are going to be real estate investors. Or they're going to sell it by themselves as a for sale by owner, right? Or it's going to go to the bank of some sort. Oh, that's kind of cool. Farmhouse rentals, American flags, the black, whatever the hell that is. That's pretty cool. Anyways, my goal here is just to share, educate, help you out. Hopefully we drop some value. Do the likes, loves, and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. If you would, it helps us continue to help others throughout the United States of America. That's our cause and mission. So creative real estate investing is our jam, right? So now let's go back to Gatekeeper agent versus the unicorn agent, right? Now, I think that's a clear winner there, right? You want the unicorn agent. You want the one that's going to help you out. You want the one that's going to work with you, right? You want the one that's going to help you make money and make it reciprocal where they can give you deals and you can give them deals. And now you got yourself a little power team, right? Working together. So it's not just one way. We're saying, I'm sending you deals, sending you deals, sending you deals. And it doesn't even have to it's not even in your criteria. They're just sending you shit because they're being lazy, right? So you have to work with them. Yes, you got to train them a bit. Then you got to decide if you want to stay working with them, right? Because if they're sending you shit deals and it's just a waste of time, they're eventually going to give up after a week or two, and then they're going to move on, right? So the bottom line is that you want to be able to work with them and vice versa, make it reciprocal. If you got it reciprocal, then you're going to build a relationship for the long term, right? So it's all about building that long-term relationship, and write it out through the next cycle and the next cycle and the next cycle. Because real estate is cyclical. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up with that there. So that's the best thing to do. I mean, for me anyways, right? And it's just a preference. For me, I like off market, on market. Maybe if, things change in the future and running the organization a little different, or got the right there, then it'd be different, right? Because I do deal with agents and all that other good stuff, right? With the real estate side of things and traditional side and the lending side. Through AHA, America's Help Americans, Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, Amp Live Media. Then we have VIP Execs, Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence, right? So you got a real estate company, got a mortgage company. That all ties into all this stuff that we will share with you at the end of the day. It doesn't matter where you're at in the United States of America because we got this beautiful, lovely thing right here, right? So I believe there's nobody there still. Okay, so I'm going to keep on rolling. I'm going to head down to Barnes & Nobles, get me a cup of coffee, maybe pick up a book, and go from there, okay? But if you have not picked up a book, Think and Grow Rich, definitely grab it. Grab the 17 Principles of Success. It will definitely help you. To the people that are out there going, do I really want to do this? Why can't I just do a deal and I'll pay you, right? Because it never works out that way. I know I'm getting into this. It is what it is, but people have been asking. And I understand. I'd probably do the same thing. I've done it when I got started, but nobody would want to work with me because I didn't bring tremendous value to them. And it just worked out. It just worked out that way, where I had to eventually do deals and then bring deals to the table so they would work with me, right? Unfortunately, it's like having the tale of two, right? Having someone with tremendous amount of experience and then someone who doesn't, unless they're like you when you got started. And I had this conversation too when I got started. The whole goal was to say, I'm going to go to battle with these over here. Here's the island and all the people and my enemies, and I'm going to destroy them all. I'm going to burn all their boats. I'm going to burn my boat and destroy my boat. And I'm going to go to the island, kill everybody on the island, and then take one of their boats, maybe on the other side of the island, and go get my family and come back and live on it, right? So at the end of the day, not everybody's willing to go to that level to make shit happen, right? I get it. So you don't have to. Trust me, right? When you're willing to, give up everything, get a divorce or whatever it takes, you don't give a shit because you're just going to make it happen and thinking, hey, once I do my stuff, they're going to love me when I come back. No, the damage is done, right? You don't have to do that. All right. So let me see where we're going over here. Oh, kind of blind over here. No, it's because we already got stuff figured out for you at a fraction of the cost. Shit, you do one deal, you're gonna be back in positiveness, right? You're gonna be in profit mode, and the takeaway here is once you understand and know what we're sharing with you, nobody on this planet can take it away from you. It's a gift. It's a superpower. You can share it with your family or not, or share it with others. Totally up to you, right? You probably will not and won't want to do that. At the end of the day, you're going to want to keep it to yourself and keep it to your family and keep it to the people that in your inner circle to be able to, do your business and rock your business the way you want to, because it is personal, and you're going to want to keep your stuff and your core together with yourself and your core people. Okay. That's just my advice. Other times I know people that use their cell phones to make phone calls. Man, you don't need to, but also it's a little bit different now because everybody has a $2 number and maybe a Google number or an high level number or a deal machine number or some shit, right? So they all caught on to that. I know when I first started, real estate agents were using their own numbers. They still do sometimes. And I'm like, what? Fuck that. I need cell phones for personal, family only, right? Business is business. Get a business line and go that route. Track those calls, okay? So, there's a lot to this business, but at the same token, it's easy when you're working with people that care about you and want to make you part of the core. Super important. Let me see what I got here. All right, so lock in your spot there. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're at 42 minutes already. It's a beautiful, lovely day. I'm going to walk over to Barnes & Noble and then shut this down. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm going to ask you, with your permission, if it's okay, that you share this. Share this information with others. I'd appreciate it. Like, love, and share, because it helps us help other fellow Americans across the United States of America. Do have something very cool too. Like, hey, my goal is to help you make money and help you go after deals. If you're an awesome salesperson, has nothing to do with real estate, but it does kind of, sort of, right? Because you might learn it, you might want to do it. Maybe you're in sales, but you're not doing real estate, and you're like, shit, I love to sell. Okay, high ticket sales. We're looking for high ticket sales to share our American Mentee program. Same token, you might go, shit, I think I want to learn this real estate stuff. We can figure it out. We got that figured out. We're willing to bring you aboard. You sell. We'll help you, mentor you, work with you exclusively, and you make some money. And then you might want to dip into some real estate when you're ready. Okay. So look, it's like real estate. Even what we're doing and bringing on mentees, right? Put some money down. We'll carry our put it on a credit card, Visa, American Express, MasterCard, right? At the end of the day, there's always a way. All right. If it's money's holding you back, that's an investment. I mean, I've talked to one person. We're gonna put some money down and carry. Everybody else wants like $1,000, $1,500 or something like that a month. And we're gonna look. You can afford 500, $800 a month, right? It's car payment. At the same token, look at it this way. Excuse me. Starbucks, bagels, snacks. That shit, come on, adds up, right? 10, $12 a pop every day, twice a day. You're already at 400, 500, $600. Cigarettes are like $600, $700 a month. Invest in yourself. Stop smoking cigarettes. Stop eating so much of the junk and the coffee, right? Make coffee at home. Sacrifice a little bit to sacrifice for yourself, right? Those are small things, but I mean, those are things I had to do. I had to bootstrap, and do whatever. Oh shit, sorry about that. Just to be able to get my business off the ground, start the business, and then when I did, good things happened. Showing up to the party, 90% is showing up, right? And then just executing and doing, and then finding good people, finding a network of people, finding private money, finding investors, finding my mentors. It all comes to pass. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here and wrap this up. Okay, so if you have questions, definitely reach out, DM, right? We're gonna be Thursday. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. So Thursday, let's touch bases, and let's jump on that. I'll jump on that live webinar, um, and let's take some of you go back and forth and watch this all the way through, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, reach. And I'm gonna put this up here one more time. See that? And we'll switch that over there. Okay, it's the wrong button, but it's okay. Any of these things that pop up, we'll honor. This is for coaching and things of that nature, right? But we're gonna go back over here and do that. Boink, there it is. So 30 days, right, to a deal. I'm gonna put that back up. I'm gonna put that there. And I like this one, 30 days to success, right? Now, trust me, if you show up to the party and do what you need to do, you follow directions, you have a leap of faith, you're gonna be talking to sellers very quickly. We're gonna be doing role play really quickly, right? We're gonna be writing up contracts very quickly and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, you have to show up to the party. If you don't show up to the party, then shame on you because it's not gonna work. You're not gonna get what you need to get out of this. But hopefully you got some value from this. Off market, on market deals, they're both juicy. Um, Gatekeeper agents and unicorn agents, they both have their purpose. Bring them onto your team. So the good, the bad, the ugly is it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish for your business and for your brand at the end of the day. Right? We're here to help you build your brand, your legacy, and help you get up and running and rocking and rolling this business. Okay. So without further ado, I'm Erick from AHA. Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor others across the United States of America. True one-on-one mentoring, powered by AMP Live Media. Powered by AMP Live Media. That is our marketing media company that we use to go after deals ourselves, as well as helping our fellow Americans with our Done For You and Done With You programs. And VIP Execs, our sponsor. Thank you, VIP Execs, for sponsoring stuff like this and things that we do. With VIP Execs, Realty and Lending, step into excellence. If you're looking to become an agent or you are an agent or you're looking for a new home, definitely reach out. Let's touch base and let's rock and roll together. As always, made in America. Let's get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. AHA, Americans Help Americans, one American at a time. Once again, right? One family at a time, one property at a time. Let's do our part together. Let's make it happen. All right. Talk to you soon. I'm going to sign off here. Make sure I get this signed off correctly and make sure I do this correctly. Here we go. All right.